everyone, and welcome back to Steel Division 2's tournament with Game 2 of Shadowhunter versus the God Emperor. Here we are on the map, what it's called again? Is that Slutsk? Looks like Slutsk, but anyway, it's an open map. And we are seeing Shadowhunter use the reserve, the 43rd Army Reserve, and God Emperor is using 17 SS Panzer Grenadier. And so 17 SS has lots of fast vehicle. And although on this map I wonder just how useful it will be, but maybe you'll be able to get there first. You'll definitely be able to get there. Whereas Shadowhunter has really slow moving vehicle. You know the ones, these wooden vehicle thing that transport usually partisans and disheartened troops like that. Those look like Strashniki. They're Chernos. Yeah, so let's quickly show you where he's going with it. He is definitely going there. And he's going to use the long road to go there. And he's using Panzerschreck, machine guns, Pak 40s, Tug 4, and the same thing around here. So pretty basic deployment here. And Shadowhunter is using Su-85s, BA-10 recon units, more Su-85, Twinkle Descent Niki to go into town, some Chernos, and M42 to go here. And I'm saddened to see Chernos and M42s are going for mostly unseen battle deployment type. There's not often a battle here. There is sometimes, but not often. And I feel like Chernos could do a lot of damage in this town. But, there's only 4 Chernos here and 1 M42. So there's more in the deck. So without further ado, let's start this. Now this is the enemy flag area, and this is the enemy. That's a machine gun, so it's gonna be, those are all machine guns, okay. These are gonna perish. He did get here first with the flamethrowers. That's going to give him a massive advantage, especially with the Pak 40. He's going to take care of the BA-10. He loses one. Did they unload in time? I think so. Pak 40 is basically wasting his APCR shell on the BA-10. Panzerschreck does not fall back, and because of that, it will get destroyed, I think. Already a fighter bomber on the scene going for the MG, and I think it will kill it. There you go. It does. It got 400 pounds of bombs. Kilogram. Volksdeutsche going there to secure this, and it's often a mistake just to put a single troops, because if the enemy sends like his 3 Chernos down here, he will be able to completely get this. Oh, I forgot to lower the volume. Maybe you guys heard echo, but now this should be fixed. I also forgot to lower the sound of the... Okay, so audio should be good now. Sorry about that. Tug 4 showing his side like a true champion. That's the AI for you. Tank is turning to basically shoot this. That's what he's gonna do here. That's his main purpose. Instead of looking down the road here where enemies could come from, the AI decided that all the way over there in that forest over there, there's an enemy. So this guy's gonna, face that. Anyway, guys, my dog is barking outside. I'm just gonna get him inside the house because this is gonna be a long game. I'll be right back. 2 seconds. Actually, guys, I am just gonna leave him outside. He's, basking in the sun. There was another dog that went by. He doesn't bark that much. He just kind of barks to let me know there's something near the backyard, and that near the backyard is in the street in front of the house. But you know how dogs are. They evolve to do that. It's completely normal for dogs to bark. As time went, we decided to keep the dogs that were barking, and we rejected the dogs that were not barking because these were not useful for us. And now it's a bit the contrary. We would wish to keep dogs that don't bark. But you can always train your dog not to bark. I had a dog that came from a how do you call them? A beagle. It was a beagle basset hound Rottweiler, and his father, the beagle, and the beagle basset hound, just he kept barking all the time. And people, when I took the pup, they told me you'll never be able to not make him bark. And I definitely took that as a challenge, and it took me 2 years of pure training. But you know what? He did stop barking. And there's always something to do with dogs. You just need to be consistent. I have 16 years of experience with dogs, and most of the time, it's always the fault of the owner if the dog's not acting properly. And I had my dog when I became homeless. I had a friend who had 2 Rottweilers, and one of them was pregnant, and he wanted to have the babies in his hometown. So he gave me the pregnant one, and he said, "Help me get to Saskatoon." We were in Montreal, in Canada, and he said, "Help me get to Saskatoon," which is probably like 2,000 kilometers away. And he said, "You'll keep one. I'll give you one of the puppies as an exchange." So I started hitchhiking across Canada with a dog I didn't know. It was a huge Rottweiler, and it was pretty cool actually. She was such a nice dog, and like a few days later, I made it to Saskatoon. Actually, I made it to Winnipeg, and we were all eating magic mushrooms. And oh, nice catching back here from Shadowhunter. So yeah, we were all eating magic mushroom, and suddenly the dog started shaking and doing weird things. And I was 16, 17 back then, so I didn't know dogs at all. And I thought someone gave her magic mushroom. So I was like, "Who the fuck gave magic mushroom to my dog?" And this other dude standing there, he's like, "Oh no, man, your dog's gonna have her babies." And so that's how my dog came to be. And there's a bit more to the story. Like the guy that who told me she was gonna have babies, he was looking at me weird, and he's like, "That's not your dog, right?" I was like, "No, that's to my friend Steve." And turns out this dude was one of Steve's best friend, and he kind of recognized the dog, so he went around me to scope things out, to know if I had stolen the dog or things like that. So anyway, my friend Steve eventually made it back to Winnipeg. He heard I was there, that the dog had the puppies, and we stayed there in the forest for the first 3 weeks of the dog's lives. And we kind of just hang there, and that's how I got my dog. And so for the next 7 years, I spent my life traveling with that dog. And I gotta be honest, it's much easier for me to train him because I was with him 24/7. So when I blame the owner, well, you gotta blame society as well, because because society doesn't let you have the time you need to take care of family and pets. You gotta work 8 hours a day, then you gotta eat, you gotta sleep. Your dog's left in an apartment because dogs cannot roam free in the streets. And I mean, I understand the reasons why, but yeah. So it's also society's fault. Owners are way over their head when they decide to take a dog. They didn't know all the care it takes. So anyway, I was 24/7 with my dog, and that allowed me to train him perfectly. And I had a reputation in the street of being the best dog owner ever. And I just took special attention to my dog, and I eventually took a second one. Just a year before I left the street, I took a second one. Same situation. A friend had a dog. They didn't know where to give the dog, so I was like, well, I don't want a second dog, but I'll take one, and you can rest assured I'll be treated well, right? So I took that dog and I trained him perfectly as well. Did the same with the other, and you know what? He's so well trained. I have friends who make movies for a living, and they were like, "Hey, can we have your dog? Because filming with dogs is very difficult." And they were doing a horror movie, so I was like, "Fuck yeah, you can have my dog." And so yeah, just a few weeks ago, I was out there with my dog, and we were filming a movie, and he was barking at the evil stuff, at the villain at night, and he was so well trained. We only did one scene with the dog. He aced the scene. We didn't need to make more. Anyway, I guess that's my speech about dogs. All right, so T-34 here being very careless, moving forward, and Shadowhunter does right to do that because there's nothing to stop him here. He still haven't captured back this town, and this is where smoke can really help you out here, because Pack 40 is killing all of these things. Not just smoke, but also he could go on the side to shoot at these guys with the half tracks. Of course, he doesn't know what's there, but there's nothing, and half tracks are good to scout. So I really think he should have pushed here, scout the area, and put some smoke here to let his CQC infantry do the job. But this is not what's going on here. Now, you've moved up with the Chernos. This is really a good move, although the Chernos are not the Mustad from the 7th Estonian. The Chernos are pretty weak. They only got rifles and one submachine gun. But it's fine, because they'll retreat, they'll come back, they'll retreat, they'll come back. This guy's gonna die, though. That's unfortunate. He should have sent more Chernos into that town with maybe like a vehicle or a light tank or half track. And of course, it's easier to see with hindsight. Shadowhunter did capture this back, but for how long, I don't know. He does have recon. I mean, he does have vehicle and tank superiority here. While God Emperor is not bringing anything here to deal with these, and this is a major mistake that could cost him his entire flank here. Even the bazooka is not coming for this place here. It's going here. And at this range, probably the Stug 4 will do good of that 85. One more shot like that, the 85 is going to be dead. Oof. There you go. Died. And it's unfortunate because that 85 had his cannon towards this area, so that's why it took him a long time to be able to aim. Now Bazooka's coming here for absolutely nothing. There's nothing for him to do. Having the fast vehicle he should redirect him directly here. Oh! I didn't know he had those. Well, alright then. Those are the best. Those are definitely gonna kill both of these in one fly. There you go. Alright, this is great. No AA in phase A is a mistake here, to say the least. He's using the Junker 87 to punish quick aggression from the enemy, and this is perfect. This is what you should do with the Junker 87. Now there's a Stug coming in to help out. He will probably be able to get a side shot on that Su-85. Like that Su-85 is going to engage that Stug 4. And you notice there's no recon here, so it's pretty reckless with his tank, I gotta say. He lost one here. That's good. It It allowed him to capture a flag, but there is no infantry reinforcement coming with that. There was just the tank, and it stayed there, and it would have stayed there as long as it could. Anyway, he's recaptured part of the town here, which is great for him. As time goes by, God Emperor is going to start losing, I think, because the 17 SS is really more of a Vanguard division, or at least a Maverick. It's not a balanced one. You can make some great headways with the fast vehicle, and that's when you want to exploit them with the Vanguard or Maverick income. Weird trucks. It kind of looks like a smiley face, you know, nose, eyes, and mouth. It doesn't like where it's going. It's like, I'm gonna go and die there. Well, that's right. You're gonna go die because you unload so close to the front line. I mean, there could have been anti-tank here. I think it's quite dangerous. I usually unload here and then walk the rest. There's already so much infantry that's not worth risking your new reinforcement. But that's just my opinion. Maybe he knows there's nothing there, and I just didn't catch on to that. So he's capturing this with the Chernos, which is a shame. He unloaded this Panzer Shrek here. That's a bad idea, I think. At least put it here in the forest. It served no purpose here. I mean, I don't think the enemy's gonna try this again and waste another T-34-85. His tank support died here, probably from a side shot from a Stug or a duel, actually. From that one. Okay, yeah, so that killed these Stug. Now we have 85s coming in. He's still loading tanks like crazy, and he knows there's a Junker 37 anti-tank. I wouldn't pump more of these. Situation is great now at 12-12. You know, there's no need to risk these, I think. But we'll see if I was right or wrong. There's a really Jagdpanzer in. Oh fuck, we're not in phase A anymore. We're almost getting to C. And there's still no AA on the ground, except for God Emperor. There's one near town. Look at that. Easy meat. Wow, it survived that. That's crazy. People, yeah, okay. Finally, there's a flak here coming in. They do not have any veterancy on these flak. This is a nice little truck to bring to town fight. I always like these, especially in Men of War, Assault Squad 2. These were pretty dope. They are moving pretty dangerously, but it's warranted because the enemy doesn't have anything. And God, wow, this is sad to see because that's not gonna hold the line. The sooner God Emperor notices there's absolutely nothing around here, the better it is for him. And he's gonna realize that really soon. Hopefully they won't get destroyed by this T-34. The Stug might catch it, or the Pack 40. I say hopefully because, you know, I'm rooting for God Emperor. As I don't know Shadowhunter. One dead. Two dead, that's unfortunate. Who killed that guy? Oh shit, okay. Nice. Come on. Jagdpanzer should win that. There you go. Now this one can retreat safely. But sometimes Ooh. Will the Flag 36 be enough? I think he could have went for it, but uh, these planes are pretty fragile, and going right on top of it would have been deadly. But this would have died for sure. And anyway, there's nothing here. Let's go. Move. Oh God, where's the artillery, guys? Where's the mortars? Come on. A mortar could take care of that pretty easily. The Legionary, what do they have? 4 G43, 4 Beretta. Oh yeah, fucking cocktail Molotov. You should put some smoke in there and move on. Stug is at danger here, because these got APCR. But Stug excel at long distance, but we'll see penetration for the T-35. Yak 89B coming in with the cluster as well. Stug dies. This is going to go for the retreat. When you have planes like that, I wonder why even start to engage in a 1v1 with other tanks. Just hide your tank, bring that plane. If the plane fails, then you go on with yours. But I don't know. It's, with this game, you really got to factor in the risk. Risk management is important in that game because you don't want to lose your stuff needlessly. You got planes that can destroy tanks, use those planes. Don't use your tanks. But so far so good, but he was badly damaged doing that firefight here. LA7 will get the behind, but both players are micromanaging. BF109 dies. Junker 87 coming for the kill. Flak is going to save that Junker for sure. Maybe not, because the Junker is actually veer to the right instead of the left, and now he's going to die. Had he veered to the left, he could have shot at the LA7, and the LA7 would have passed just by pretty quick. Now we see a big heavy AA coming on the field. That's going to put an end to the Junker 87. But now he's captured this area here, giving him 15-9. There's Saperi rocks coming. Just that. I really questioned their reinforcement. Same with last game. Shadowhunter would just bring one type of units. And anyway, those Saperi rocks are not going to do anything against that. And I think he's lost that. If God Emperor can keep it, if we could advance just a little bit to secure his old. Holy oh yeah, okay, I get it now. So Saperi rocks now makes a little bit more sense. 76 is coming in. This is now phase C. Nebelwerfer 41. I think that's a mistake. These are not very good in my opinion. They could do some quite some damage there, but I don't think they're gonna do much. Let's just shut up for a second and watch as it unfolds. Oh, a direct shot! Okay. That was lucky. Just when I was starting to say they're not useful, that was pretty lucky shot directly on it. I mean, in reality, that would have been fucking dead. But they're superhumans, these guys. And now you need to reload it. So that's the problem. And you bring one of these, you need to bring supply with you. So that's a one-shot thing. Marder, both tanks are pretty close to each other. He knows the enemy has clusters. Now he's gonna start moving them away from each other. That's good. He lost control of this. Reinforcement takes a long time to arrive, and unfortunately, instead of taking that road, they often take this one. It sucks. It's like that. The AI is fucking stupid. You need to bring your troops here if you wanted to unload there. I hate this fucking deployment. You should only come from this if you choose to deploy around here. But as it is now, if you choose there, it'll go there. And why? I don't know. Or you need to move them here, and then they'll appear here. It's like this will appear here. And this will appear on that road. Anyway, who cares, right? Another cluster coming in for that probably, I don't know. Yeah, for the empty. Man, without those clusters, I would have taken a whole lot more flak. I was wrong. He did get some. Okay, now we're talking. Come on, Emperor. T-34. The enemy did the same thing again, and now Dispenser Shrek. Once again, I was wrong. Dispenser Shrek is gonna see some use. No, the enemy is going further away. He's gonna get killed by the Jagdpanzer. Oof. PE-3 rocket are coming in. These are Sapuris. They're not gonna be able to kill that Stug. Another just there. It's weird. Okay, they're gonna separate now. These are the 85. They're not the 88 from the German. So they're not as strong. 180 millimeter. But that's not at fucking 2K range, right? Yeah, they're almost 2K their missets on range up. That has 130, so I doubt the 85 is going to be that useful. Plus, he's shooting his AP shells when you think about it, because that's the only range he's got. So that's 145 millimeter at almost 2K range. Yeah, I don't think he's going to kill the Jagdpanzer. He could get a lucky shot, but I doubt it. Where this one is using HE shells, and he's going to kill these guys pretty easily. So this is a pretty bad matchup. Now, if you add the 88, that would have been much better. That would have killed it. Oh, wow. He's just losing tanks over and over and over. That was actually God Emperor here. And there's one there, one that there's all losing them in the same place. At one point, you gotta go on the side and use other tactics than just the road. So people say, there you go, some supply. This game is a road game. You take the road to the, and you gotta capture the roads and secure the roads to stop your enemy from reinforcing. Because people, myself included, will always use the road. I mean, it's faster. But at one point, you gotta be like, exactly, you gotta go on the side and be, okay, fuck off. I cannot get to the road. I can't bring planes anymore in here because of these. I gotta go to the side. Stug died from something, probably a plane. Let's look at the... No, probably not a plane. Maybe the PE-2. More infantry coming into these forests. They will win. These guys will win over that. $13-11 for for God Emperor. And guys, I'm sorry, I'm just gonna go check after my dog for a quick second. Okay, it's pretty hot outside. I don't want to leave him too long. Junker 87 coming in unharmed for these BA-10. Very good move. Very good move. Just one. Oh, he had to retreat because there's another plane coming here. But that plane is probably going to get suppressed. Where is he? We've lost contact. He's right there, up on our 11 o'clock. Now he's gonna go. We have another one coming, but he's not gonna make it. There you go. He's going away. These planes are really cheap. IS-2 Coming on the map. That's weird. There's nothing here. Saparis are coming in. IS2 is coming on the map, is going to try to dominate here. He's probably going to succeed. These all died, obviously. And now this Nimble Warfare is going to be used against the IS2. And he's got a Junker 87, 37 that's going to be able to kill that IS2 as well. And he's got no AA. So I really wonder about this decision here. I definitely think God Emperor is going to win this one. It's 14-10 for him now. It could always go. It could always turn around. This is not the big one. But this is sure to do some damage. Not that much. For a big plane like that. And what I was going to say. Yeah, so had he taken these two 85mm anti-aircraft, put one here, that would have absolutely protect the IS-2. Now he's bringing the anti-aircraft, he's getting them killed, and then he brings the IS-2, which will in turn either die from the Flak 41, either die from the Junker 87, either die from the Nebelwerfer. But the biggest threat is definitely the Stuka. And you don't bring big tanks like that in the game when you have no AA cover and you know the enemy has anti-tank planes. This is the most odd decision of the game. Commander is on the field, finally. Now he's gonna have two vets, infantry, that's pretty good. This is gonna be pretty close. I don't think he's gonna bring anything that gonna defeat that. These are HE shells. They're not very strong. They're gonna get killed by these AT. This Pack 40, was he alive the whole game? He's only got 9 shell left. Like, I mean, Christ. Hikeman. Let's remember this name, Hikeman. Hikeman did pretty fucking good. Like, when it's time to bring a supply truck to your Pack 40, it means you did good. This one turns away. Oof! Ouch! Unloads on the fucking leader. Doesn't kill him. Ain't that frustrating? And this one's coming in for a second pass, but he's gonna get badly damaged. No, I think he's just there to kind of take the attention from the flak on him. Does he not see the IL-2 there? Okay. Well, the IL-2 doesn't serve a lot of purpose. I guess the choice to go for these is warranted. They're all grouped together as well. Why does he not go for more than one? I think maybe he was too much in front. Now the Junker 87 dies, and that's unfortunate because they were so far away, and those are so weak. Everything here can destroy these, and so that was a big waste of plane. That plane should have went for that, definitely. With all the AA he's dominating the sky. There's no reason this should have died to a single Su-152. Especially these are not going to see a lot of action because the enemy's troops are all concentrated on the road. And the road is pretty dangerous for Shadowhunter right now. Oof, ouch. Another one bites the dust. Fuck. If God Emperor knew there's a 4 health squad stopping him from these flags. There's an IS-2 here. I hope he's got more Stukas. Shadowhunter is slowly gaining track on the sky here. At least fighters against fighters. Planes against planes, I mean. There you go. He's gonna maybe see that being given. Nope. The IS-2's area of influence is too big for that. But he's definitely gonna get at least these two. And now seeing that he should divert his trucks, not here, but fucking all the way here. And I hope he will. Chernals are falling back. IS2 is coming in the way. That's 200 points. That could finally kind of save the day here. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tanks. If they all go down the road, he'll probably get killed. But not only that, he's got no air defense. 3 stars Tug, so he's gonna survive. It might die to these though. IS2's gonna take the kill. Not even! Oh wow. Ouch! Dies from the APCR round, no doubt. Yak 9V coming in. Stug dies from the Usu. And now it's definitely time to move your anti-air forwards. This guy doesn't have any more ammo. He's trying to supply, but yeah, there you go. He's supplying. But yeah, it's really time to bring at least this guy here. He's gonna bring the SDAKFZ, the fragile flag Verling thing. Pretty fragile. This keep behind. This bring forward, I'd say. But anyway. He's still winning. 59 for God Emperor. Yeah, he did divert these guys to here, which is a good thing to do. Oh wow, really? 17-7 for God Emperor. IS2 here serving no purpose at all. Doesn't even capture back this flag. He spent 200 points for nothing here. It could have been done by a flamer troop or a machine gun. Why does that... Yeah, there you go. Finally starting to do something and shoot on the side here to protect this advance. Should move a little bit further up. I guess maybe since he doesn't have any anti-air, he's being conservative with them, which is a good idea in the end. $18-6. I don't think... how much time is there left? 7 minutes? Yeah, he's not winning that. Let's advance a little bit. Dies immediately from the flak that he's brought forward. More flak on the field. These rocket planes are being absolutely useless right now. They often are. IS2, why, I don't know. I mean, he does have air cover, so it could be a good idea. Ouch. Okay, finally, we're seeing some progress here. Panzerschreck should have stayed hidden, I think so. Now he's gonna get... Oh. No. 20 points. Oof. That hurts. He's still controlling this. Junker 87 dies. This is smoked out. 59. Nice kill. There you go. More shots from Nebel. I guess the Nebelwerfers were quite useful still. but they're not the 300mm ones, so it's going to be harder to defeat the heavy tanks. Mortars, killing mortars. Good, good stuff right here. Another IS-2. And Shadowhunters abandoned. 42 minutes. There's the game. So it's 2-2 for God Emperor. The first one was very close, but this one was a complete massacre by the God Emperor. Good game to both of you. That Pack 40, that's Hikeman. I believe he survived the whole game, killing infantry and half track mostly, and 2 tanks, a 85 and a 76. Good job, Eichmann. That was very impressive. These were pretty useful as well. Jagdpanzer here. No one did exceptionally well in these. The LA7 here from Menkov did pretty good. Yeah, Shafniki did good. It took 4. Whoa, those were the one in the southern sector. I think that I said these infantry wouldn't be able to kill it, and it looks like the Shafniki did kill them. Good for them. Good for them. All right, guys. Well, I hope you enjoyed the game, and I will see you for our next video. Goodbye. Have fun.